Yeah. Thank you for joining, Mr. Ismail. And thanks everyone for joining. We'll wait just 1 minute for others to join, then we can start. So initially, how's the weather in Jordan, Ismail?
Thank you, Abu Ahmed, for this opportunity. It's cooling down nowadays. You have to wear a jacket even if you are inside the home. So it's
Yeah,
cold, something like 10 degrees or maybe less now.
oh, I can imagine. No, for us in يعني Dubai, alhamdulillah, still the weather is accepted. يعني now below 30, so well, which is anyway, it's really good.
Spring,
Okay,
below 30 is a spring.
for us this is winter. We can
Yeah,
it never gets cold below that temperature.
great.
Okay. Now to start with, anyone who joined, he can leave a like or put a comment out there. Also, anyone he can post questions at the end of the interviews. I will be posting, Mr. Ismail, any questions that you raised. So feel free, post your questions. We will ask them at the right time. So first of all, Mr. Ismail, so now I see more people are joining, which is good. Uh, if you have any question, please write it down in the comments. I will, at the end of the interview, we will be asking questions. So if you can start, Mr. Ismail, tell me your name, where are you from, what are you doing, just an overview background.
Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Muhammad, for this opportunity. My name is Ismail Dakour, and I'm from Jordan. Uh, I have a company based in Amman, and this company is the major work of the company, a major objective is to do business development for some major principals around the world. We have principals in the States, we have principals in Europe, we have principals in the East. So we are representing them in the MENA region. We are working and active in 22 countries in the MENA region, and we are expanding. And I think the pandemic has taught us a good lesson how to make new contacts and how to, to maintain the business active.
Very good, very good. Now, Mr. Ismail, before we start working together on this 6-month program, Thinking into Results, if I want to ask you about your goals, just explain to me your understanding of goals before starting this program. What type of goals you were setting?
Yeah, actually, I came from a project management background, and the project management definitely we put goals, we put objectives, and we put plans. And normally, what we a project manager normally do, if you can achieve the thing you put as type A of goals, and if you have to to secure some more tools, to secure more circumstances to achieve the goal or the objective or the action item in the plan, then you have to make sure that these are timely available for the project manager and his team to do the work. So in the past, I was focusing actually on these two types of goals, which is achievable. We never thought of something which is not achievable. Normally, we call it smart objectives or smart goals. So that is specific, attainable, measurable, all these things that the people know well about them. So we never thought of any other type other than those types.
Very good, very good. Now, if I want to ask you, how was your journey overall with this program on a personal level and also on your business level? How can you describe it?
Yeah, actually, I enjoyed it very much, Mr. Muhammad. I enjoyed it very much. It was really a new science for me. That's number one. It is a complete new science. I never heard of that. And I thought that the people who are putting, some ads on the internet, it's like magic or something like that, which I never believed in it. But when I went deeply with you over more than 6 months on the program, uh, I started to learn that this is a complete science. And this complete science is, if followed very well, it will have a major impact on your life. It is, for sure, it is very necessary to follow everything, okay, to repeat it, to teach yourself every time, to go back to the lessons, learn more. If you have other sources, you have to go back to other sources. So that's what I learned. It's not only the course, which is very excellent in terms of its impact on my personal life as well as on my business life. On personal life, it has changed so many things. My perception towards the relations, personal relations, the social relations, even inside the family, has changed dramatically. And of course, we have followed this program in a very in every detail on our business level. We have faced, of course, we have faced several, let's say, failures during our journey. But the reason was uh, we would not, focus very well on what the program asked you to do. If you understand very well what is the requirement of the program and what is the spirit, the most important is to know the spirit, and everyone can, can accommodate this spirit in his actions. Once you understand exactly what is the spirit of the program, maybe if you don't like to write a sentence 100 times, you can remind yourself of this sentence 200 times a day. So the issue here is you have to follow exactly the spirit of the program in order to achieve the results. So all in
Absolutely.
all, Mr. Muhammad, I really enjoyed the program on both levels, the social, personal, and on business level.
I remember one time when we had a discussion, and I think you were telling people also that this program really helped you during the pandemic. Can you elaborate more? How does this program will help you during the pandemic?
Yeah, exactly what happened. I'm the type of the people who is having a certain percentage of persistence on everything on my life. Either it's on personal or it's related to work. So the pandemic was extremely affecting every one of us. And once you see the results of the people, some companies has completely closed, shut down. Some companies has liquidated, and bankrupt. So this has an impact on the people. The first thing that I learned from the program: don't look at the environment, just look inside, from inside to outside. Don't look from outside in. This will destroy you. So this specific, knowledge of how things are going and how the people should react and should respond to the circumstances around them taught me to increase and raise the level of my awareness as well as my level of confidence as well as level of persistence. I assume if I were doing the business before during the pandemic without having the program, I think I was going to bankrupt or shut down. This is frank.
Oh,
Frankly speaking, maybe 90% or 90% I will close the whole business because I've seen what is going on and how businesses are affected, and this should affect me. And what happened to me, I prevented that from affecting me totally. So I made a shield. I started to look from inside what I want to do to the outside. If I make it the opposite, looking from outside in, this will completely destroy uh, personality. If you are working on your personality, it will destroy the business if you are working business. So the major thing here is to follow the program word by word, understand it, and commit with the spirit.
thank you. Very good. Now, for people who's viewing, they can post any question they want to ask while I'm continuing, so I can maybe introduce those questions. Now, for thinking into results, it goes through 12 modules, 12 lessons. If you want to combine all of these, which one is your favorite? Or which one you said is like a turning point for you?
Yeah, to tell the truth, all the lessons, the 12 lessons were in some part was known to me, and in some part was completely new science. I took everything as a new science and learned it as a new science. And whenever you apply it. Okay, if you apply it as a science, okay, I think you will get results sooner. But what amazed me is the one of the lessons which is called how to hit the terror barrier, because every one of us, once he achieves something, ultimately he will sometime during his journey will hit a terror barrier. So now the terror barrier is a new lesson. I think it is lesson 9 or 8. I don't remember exactly. 7. So yeah, so it teaches you how to increase your knowledge in order to face the fears that you have. And this is an amazing thing. And you have to you have first of all to have the knowledge, and then you have to expose yourself, to what you are afraid of. Once you expose yourself and you put yourself in, I think you start to hit the terror barrier, and you will for sure you will tackle it.
Very good. Now, since you completed this program, how do you feel about your future or big goals? I mean, how do you see yourself?
When you think of the program as a science, which is an applied science, so you can have this journey based on a proven techniques, very well proven science by Bob Proctor and so many people who are mentors, and so many people who tried this program. So if you take it as a pure science, which is an applied science with so many success stories, and you are confident of, if you are following exactly what the program asks you to do, if you follow it exactly, I think you will ultimately see the progress of change during your life. For myself, it has changed a lot in my life.
Very good, very good. So now, if I want to talk about big goals, how do you feel? You're still on those B or C type goals, the big goals, fantasies?
Oh yeah, the thing here is that the C-type goals, it was the first time for me to hear about them. As I told you before, Mr. Muhammad, as a background on project management and program management, we were chasing only type A and type B. And you normally go back and revise your plan, what is achievable, what's not achievable, can we do this, can't we do this, what resources do we need in order to make this happen in the time frame that you put for the project. But type C goal, which is dreams, I never really faced such a thing before. It was very new to me. And which is think of your objective big goal. Okay, don't worry about how to do it, just put what you think, what you dream of. And this what happens exactly to us. We have started to put very big stage goals, because our ultimate goal is endless. The sky is the limit. So we have myself and my partner in the company, we have put a stage goal, which is a dream. We have a stage and started to work towards this goal. And once we achieve it, we'll go to another step, which is another dream, and start to work against this dream until we achieve it. Then we'll build another new objective, another new big dream. So in this way, we can have the biggest dream ever, which is, as I told you, the sky's the limit. We have nothing, no barriers, no barriers uh, but ourselves. So if we move ourselves, as barriers, so it's floor is yours, Mr. Muhammad. You can welcome.
No, no,
You can.
continue. Now, Dr.
Okay.
Abdelkareem, he joined. Yeah, thanks for
Oh,
joining.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
oh, Okay, as I told you, the barrier is ourselves. If we remove these barriers, which is ourselves, from the equation, okay, so the sky is the limit. You can achieve whatever you want, as long as you are confident of the result that you will get. As long as you are applying this applied science and its, and its every detail, that of course it is a learning curve. It's a learning curve for me. It's not, the first time you will achieve everything you want. By it is a learning curve that you have. Sometimes you have some faults. Sometimes you see successes. Sometimes you achieve good results. Sometimes, and the only thing here is that knowledge is the basic. The basic thing here is the knowledge. As long as you have the knowledge, then I think you will achieve the results much sooner than even you expect.
Absolutely. It's a matter of awareness. Maybe one thing before we go to Dr. Abdelkareem. Now, I remember when we started working together, setting those CTAB goals, those dreams were like a struggle, something is out of your mind. Now, after going through that journey, how do you feel when you tell someone, yeah, you need to think big? I mean, how can you share your experience to people?
Of course, thinking big is the best thing. If you want to be big, think big. The only we know this, we don't know this from the old past. If you want to be big, think big. But the new thing here is that this is a complete science, and it is very well proven by so many people, starting before even Mr. Bob Proctor. Okay, so this is a very well proven science. If you follow this science, if you are convinced with this science, if you apply it very well, okay, you will achieve the results even much faster than you think of.
Very good, very good. Thanks for joining, Dr. Abdul Karim. And maybe to ask if you can introduce yourself, what you're doing, give us some background.
Thank you, Muhammad. My name is Abdelkareem Najdawi. I have PhD in chemical engineering. I am a partner in a company called MGH in Jordan. We are specialized in innovative technology, and we are covering the whole MENA area. I'm very pleased to join you. I have the pleasure to join you at the program before, and now I'm very pleased also to share my experience with everyone. Thank you.
Very good. Maybe because some of the questions already Mr. Ismail addressed it, I want to ask you maybe on a personal level. Just explain to me what changes you notice in your life, on your way of thinking, and your goals, so people can hear how this program, if it had did any change to your life.
Well, to tell you the truth, that at the beginning or before joining the program, I was thinking, and I believe most of the people will think this, what's the new thing that will be added to our life? We think that changing is a simple thing. We just think about it, oh, let me change this, and then I will do it. Unfortunately, we can say 99% this will not work. Now, after we joined the program, we discover why it was not working, and we discover how to change exactly, and the procedure to change. Um, People might think that changing something in their personalities, in their lifestyle, in their behavior is a simple thing. And after they shock and face the reality that it is very, very difficult, it's not magic. Why? Because it was not based on a process in a scientific way. Now, after joining your program, and you was our mentor for that, we discover slowly how to change and what to change. And this, believe me, changed a lot in our life. Uh, let's say on the personal level, on the business level. And the proof was during the pandemic of the coronavirus. We believe, strongly believe that without the program, we will not succeed to pass this coronavirus with all the benefits we get. Most of the people, they believe that this pandemic has a bad impact and bad results. But on the other side, no. For us, the net results were very, very positive in our life, in our business, and we could change the negative to positive by changing our mental behavior, our business behavior, and our personal behavior. So change was a very, very good thing for us, and we are happy with the results. Yes.
Very good. Can you share one personal change I mean, like a personal goal you had achieved from this program? And it could be a small example, anything people that can really hear how this can help them.
Yeah. Um, I can say for myself, for my partner, for our company, for everyone, that always they believe that success in business, it means that more money. And the more money you get, the more success you are achieving. Now, after realizing that, no, uh, money will come, but after, but to have a base, a strong base in everything, in your behavior, and your business models, and your achievement with doing business, then you will discover that money will come from different sources that you was not looking for, you was not even dreaming about it. So, for example, I was saying that for coronavirus, a lot of big companies, they closed, simply closed, because the base on that was we are not getting money, so it means that the pandemic is a negative and we have to stop the leak. So the only thing is to go out of the market. For us, because we change our behavior, we change our mental way of thinking, we look at the positive side, and we didn't look at the money as the net results. No, it at the end it will come, and that's why we plan very well and look exactly how and where to target. And thank God, that I can say the company is doing a very good, successful track, and for sure the money will come later. But now we are penetrating a lot of markets. We are producing and hitting in a new products and having a new connections. And for that, our base is bigger and bigger, more than before the coronavirus. Yeah.
Okay, I'm really happy to hear that. Maybe one last question for you, Doctor. Is it from those 12 modules, 12 lessons on thinking into results, what is one favorite lesson for you?
Yeah. The terror barrier, because it's not me. I believe it's everyone always uh, dreaming or looking to change, and without preparing himself, he will hit this barrier. And the worst thing is when you hit the barrier, you will not go bounce back to your position. Uh, Most of the time, you are below your position. So you feel that the change was not to a positive, it was for a negative. It was not for something good, it was more bad. Now, from this lesson, we understand exactly how to prepare ourselves, what's the meaning of bacterial barrier, and what the consequences of going there, how to go there, how to penetrate, That's why I like this lesson very much. Always I remind myself, and I say to myself every morning that uh, if you are going to do this, you have to do it in the proper way. You have to cross the barrier, and you will not be bounced back to a worse before that. So every day I'm just repeating this for myself.
Very good. I fully agree. Yeah. For me, it's the same. I love the lesson 7 terribly because anytime you try to get out of your comfort zone, then you feel something is not okay. And this is where the terror will kicks in. Once you understand the process, it will help you easily to overcome that one. Maybe one question for you, Ismail, is you look on the what I had in the event this week on those 4-step system to achieve the results you want. You had an opportunity to look on the workbook. Now, how do you compare what I taught with the 6-month program? So if you want to give an advice, yeah, I mean, what you heard is enough, or no, there is more. I mean, how would you tell people?
Yeah, actually, I've scanned, Muhammad, I've scanned the steps that you have made, this workbook that you have made. And in my opinion, it's very good. It covers the whole TIR, but it is not a substitute for the TIR because the course will give you ultimately will give you the process exactly how to and it answers so many questions. I think the 4 steps is good after you take the TIR. This is my opinion, but it is it is something I did not go very thoroughly in it, but I think it covers most or even all the steps that the TIR is talking about.
Now, also either one of you would be asking, do you think it is easy for people to do things by themselves, watch it on the internet, or how do you feel the role of a mentor, of a group, a like-minded group, can help for you in achieving the goals you want to achieve?
I think it is a must. Having a mentor is a must. Having a group is a must as well. Because if you are, teaching yourself on the internet on a personal level, you will have so many questions that are being raised as a result of your reading that is not answered. Having a mentor who has gone through this, program before and have been mentored by others will be very much helpful. So you can cut the story short if you have somebody, a mentor, or a group of people who has been taking this way before you. It will help you too much, and it will answer a lot of your questions. And you know, it's not for this, but for so many subjects before. I've been teaching myself through the internet without having the need for anybody to help me. And whenever a question is coming to my mind, okay, which is normally you will have a lot of questions as a result of your reading. uh, you don't have any people to guide you to answer your questions, or at least to tell you a story that this happened before with someone else and the answer was blah blah blah. So I do believe that having a mentor is very uh, uh, you know uh, is very well needed, and is a must. It will cut the story short for you. It will shorten the distance. It will answers a lot of your questions. Gives you advices how to do that and there. Uh, to do this alone, maybe you can get the knowledge, but you cannot get the results that you are after.
Very good. And what is your view, Dr. Abdelkareem, about having a mentor, a group?
Yeah, as Ismail said, um, success is not just a personal act. It's a build up. Uh, no single person can do everything with him by himself. He must he should walk the path by himself, but he should have someone or a group of people to help him at the beginning, to show him the path, show him how to go through the path, and after that he can do it by himself, by his personal activities. So everything at the beginning, it should be there, someone, a teacher, a mentor, or a group. For us, you was our mentor, but me and Ismail, we were together. So in daily basis, we were discussing a lot of things together, reviewing the lessons together, even telling to ourselves some special and important sentences or quotes that when I hear it from for example from Ismail, I will tell him, really, I never noticed this. Same thing for him. He will tell me, really, I just read it, but I didn't realize or understand that uh, how it will add to us. So yes, it's always should be like this. Should be someone to mentor, to help, to support, and even some people also with you to help you. But at the end, you have to walk the path by yourself, for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. You see, in day three for this week, I taught about how to develop the persistence habit, which is a key one. And because many people, not more than 95% of people, they set the goal, but they quit too early. And one of them because they are not persisting. And like what you mentioned, Ismail, during the pandemic, with that persistence that keep you going. And when you look on the persistence, there are 3 points 4 points. The third and the fourth, which I always consider important because I tried it on a personal level, and I see also the same my clients, is one, you have to seal your mind from any negative comments because people will always tell you, you cannot do this, forget about it, who you are, whom do you think, blah, blah. So just seal your mind, don't listen to them. And I think this is how that program help you when you start looking that everything is from inside. And the fourth one is have an accountability partner, have a like-minded people really to help you to proceed and keep going. And this is how you develop persistence. You need always to surround yourself with a like-minded people. My last questions for you is, if someone want to consider thinking into results, what is your humble advice?
Yeah, I would say without any hesitation, just go for it. Find out what is in this program, and commit. You have to commit yourself by what is required by the program. You will see a huge change in your life, and you will see a huge change in your business level. I mean, on your business and work. So just go for it without any hesitation.
Very good. Dr. Abdelkareem, you want to add something?
Yeah. Uh, Regarding this, I would say that uh, it will never be too late for to do anything, even in any age you are. Uh, don't look at your age as the as more than a number. It's just a number. So everyone can start and have a new start and reach his goal, regardless his age, regardless of even his education. Uh, the TIR opens our mind and our eyes, not only for the process, but even to the story of the success people. He was mentioning a lot of names, and we didn't just read the name. We search about these names, and he was mentioning a lot of successful stories. One of them regarding persistence was the McDonald's story, how this empire of McDonald's was created. The strange thing, it was created by a man in the age of 54, and before that he was just a normal salesman. He was even not working in one place or one company. Every 2 3 years he was jumping from company to another, selling different things, sometimes electrical equipment, sometimes even something different. And he was telling himself always that without persistence, I will not achieve anything. And in the age of 54, which is for, let's say, for our area, it's an age of retirement. It's the age that you cannot do anything. You just go and relax in your home and just have your retirement salary. Don't do anything. Don't try even to do anything. He built this empire. This is a very, very nice story. I recommend that everyone hearing me now, he just go back and read about it. And he's not the only person. There is a lot of people, even at the age of 60 or 70s, they achieve something they were dreaming about. So without persistence, you are just trying to put your first step, and later you will say, oh, why should I do the second step? No, go to the first, second, and even to a million step till you reach your destiny. Yes.
Very nice. I always tell people when they talk about the age, don't put your age as a cage. I mean, because people we're putting as a cage
Nice.
for us. And you're right. I mean, for me, for example, when I start the idea of running, I only started at the age of 49. And everyone, you know, in our area, they will look, oh, come on, you're an old man. What do you think yourself? But again, if you left this, what we call the paradigm, you don't, but you believe there's always an opportunity for you, nothing will stop you to keep going. So I don't see any questions from the audience. Now, if anyone would like to contact from people who will maybe after today like to contact you, feel free to contact either Dr. Abdelkareem or Mr. Ismail for any questions you have in their mind. They will be more than happy to help you. Also, you can reach out to me. I will be in support for you and for your success. Thanks again for joining me in today's interview, Mr. Ismail, Dr. Abdelkareem, and wish you all the success in your business. And thanks all for the people who viewed our live video today. Any questions, feel free to reach to us. Thanks again. Have a great evening.
Thank you. Thank you.